I asked a question the other day when I was talking about time. What began first, time or space? We ended up in a loop answer where we said there was time before space and there was space before time, and again before time there was space and space before time, and the loop continues forever. However, what if I tell you that time and space, or space-time, came together? These two terms are inseparable. You cannot separate one from the other. I'll give you an example. If I tell you, meet me at the mall, the very next question will come from you is when. Then I'll tell you at 5 o'clock at the mall. Only then you know that at that particular time, at that space or place, we can achieve that meeting. Without that, this meeting does have no meaning, has no meaning at all. So in order for us to exist at that particular spot, we need to have both space and time. Let's imagine that space is x coordinate and time is y coordinate. In order for us as physical body, or in order for you as a physical body to exist, is to be at that particular spot within the intersection of space and time coordinates, within that matrix of time and space. Only then your physical presence can be recognized as a person or as an object. From this, we can say that there is no space without time and there is no time without space. So you cannot meet me at the mall without knowing when to meet me at the mall, where exactly at the mall. So you need to have time and space in order to meet and see each other, or to exist at that time, particular spot within the space-time matrix. You can't go to the mall, wait forever from the morning until the evening waiting for me. I have to give you space and time, or place and time, in order to meet. So we can see these two terms are inseparable. At the same time, while I was talking about this, actually it came to my mind, we as human beings or living creatures, we also need to exist in both coordinates, in both states. As a person, you're comprised of body and soul, and to me, I refer to the body as your physical entity is related more to space. Your shape, your size is occupying a space, and that defines you as a physical entity. However, you cannot exist as a physical entity without your consciousness. So your consciousness or spiritual existence is related to time. As a body, you cannot experience time, but as consciousness, as spiritual being, you can experience time. So in order for you to exist in the first place, you have to be body, space, and you have to be soul or consciousness, which is more related to time, your experience of time, your existence. So from my point of view, I see that as a human being or a living creature, you must fulfill these two conditions. When somebody dies, this connection separates. Space from time separates. Your existence as a body remains in the space, but you cannot recognize what's happening around you because your consciousness is not there. Your body or the body will go again, disintegrate into its initial components, no matter what these components are, soil or whatever, ash, whatever you call it. these components will still occupy space no matter how small or big that space is, but it will never be considered a human or living human being or living creature without the consciousness, without the spiritual existence. So when people die, basically their time stops. Dead people do not experience time. So in order to be a living creature, you have to have both your spiritual consciousness and your body or physical existence. Only then you can be recognized as a human being or a living creature. Although so many people say that no, it can be, we can study that, and we know what we study now in cosmology about the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang and inflation. And we try to understand what happened at the very beginning of the universe, when the baryonic matter, which is the existing matter that we see, the observable matter that is comprised of neutron, protons, the normal matter, was all together at the same time with the dark matter and non-baryonic matter. What happened after that? What happened with the Big Bang theory? What happened with the decoupling era, that when the observable universe came to be? That is a different topic that you might go to later, but it is related to time, and that people say, or scientists say, that time started at that very particular moment when the Big Bang took place. But again, before the Big Bang, there was a time, there was no Big Bang. The Big Bang created space and time, but before that there was also space and time. So the question is, was this Big Bang a beginning of our universe, or an end of another universe, a result of an end of another universe before that? So again, we go back again to the same loop. I hope that you find something interesting in today's information. Think about it and let me know in your comments if you agree or disagree with what I've just said. Thank you very much again.